Hey everybody, just before we start today's video, I just wanted to quickly show you this book. This is written by Danny DeBrain, who's based here in South Africa. I recently purchased this book and it is just a fantastic resource material on various tarantulas within the hobby. I believe at the moment he's currently writing book number 2, but I've just absolutely loved going through this and just seeing what there is on offer and learning about new species and finding out certain species that I perhaps didn't even know about before and now wanting them as part of my collection. He does, within his book, give the origin, type, temperament, lifespan, adult size, suggested enclosure humidity, and gives a pretty good write-up about each tea alongside some photos. This book is available on Amazon for those of you who are based outside of South Africa. And for those of you in South Africa, I will be posting a link direct to his site to purchase this book. I think it's definitely a must-have in any serious collector's collection. Book collection. So I definitely recommend this book, and I will no doubt be purchasing volume number 2 once that comes out. With that said, let's get on to the video. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Mike's Exotics. Today I've got a pretty cool species that I picked up the other day, and I've actually just been waiting to do a video on it. It's something I was kind of drawn to once I saw it, and I just, immediately thought that this is something that needs to be part of my collection. This is the Borneo Black. Of course, as always, I will put the Latin name in the description below. So first things first, let's have a quick look at this little chap. I'm gonna see if I can get him out here. I don't wanna antagonize him too much, but he's a fairly decent size already. I just wanna show him to you guys. Okay, and there he is there. Okay, I'm not gonna antagonize him too much. So that is him there. Hopefully we can see him fairly easily. I'm just going to read you a little bit of information about this guy. These are, of course, an arboreal old world species. Their temperament is rather aggressive, which obviously goes with the old world species. Size is between 12 to 15 centimeters. And what's quite interesting is males of the species will normally mature at around 18 months, whereas females can be sexually mature in 2 years, but not fully grown until around 3 or 4 years. These tarantulas can be found in central, south, and eastern Kalimantan and the Sabah state in Malaysian Borneo and also Indonesian Borneo. So, I hope I'm saying that right. Borneo. Anyways, you guys get the drift. So what I'm going to do now as well is I'm going to rehouse this chap into something a little bit bigger, something that he can grow into. And we will take it from there. So I'm going to pause this video and I'll be right back. Okay, cool. So as you guys can see in front of me, I have an arboreal setup. Once again, one of these perspex enclosures, and these are available at Bub's Pets. I have spoken to the manufacturer of these, and he will see what he can do about perhaps making this top part be able to flip open, which will be rather cool, because sometimes when working from the front side it can be a bit difficult if you've got fairly biggish hands and thick fingers, unfortunately, like I do. So all right. What we're going to do now is we're going to put in a bit of substrate here. Once again, these guys are arboreal, so not too much substrate is needed. We just need enough that it holds up the piece of cork nicely and firmly so that it doesn't fall over. So what I'm going to do is, as always, we're going to just use a bit of cocoa peat for this. And let's get some of that in there. We'll open that up like so. And it might just be easier for me just to sort of pour it in this way and then tip it the right way around. take it like that. Okay, I think that should be okay. I've compressed it, and yeah, that should be enough to hold up the piece of cork that we're going to be using. As always, what I like to do is I like to just spray a little bit, and that helps with the compression. So there we go. Let's maybe put in just a little bit more, not too much, just a little bit. Okay. Sorry, I think I knocked my camera there. Let's move that there, and there we go. Press that. Unfortunately, I don't think you can see it now that I've wet it, but there we go. It's below the sort of mark here, so that should be fine. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to get a piece of cork in there for it to climb and hide on. So we've got a nice, fairly biggish piece here. Once again, what I did with this is I actually bought a big piece and just broke it up and got a piece that fitted this, and luckily then I have some left over for other enclosures. Okay, so hopefully this fits, otherwise I'm gonna have to pause the video and sort of file it down, but it seems to be okay. Okay, let's get it nice and well into the substrate. Because he's still fairly quite small, there's no need yet to put in a water dish. I'll just water this each day and that should be enough. Nice wet substrate, wet the cork, and he should be fine. Okay, that should be fine. Let's just get in to the pieces at the back. Unfortunately, my camera is not picking up what I'm doing at the back, but all I'm doing is I'm just compressing the cocoa peat around this piece of bark, and that's now at least nice and firm. So we have something like that. I should not have tipped it like that, so let's recompress it. There we go. Okay. Right, now I'm trying to think of the best way to put this little guy in here, and I think it would be if I just lie that down like that, and I'm going to try and realign this camera for you guys so you can see him going in. So I'm going to pause this video and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've got the camera set up a little bit easier, that I think this might be a bit of a better viewing angle to see the tea go in. As I say, this isn't a boreal enclosure, so it's a bit harder to work with in one of the terrestrial enclosures. So let's try and get this guy out of here as easily as possible. He is a little bit like he doesn't want to get out of here. Perfect. Ooh, fantastic. Okay, so I want to show you guys this. This should be quite cool. Okay, let's see if I can add a bit of light there, and there he is there, kind of blended into the cork bark, which is really cool actually. I want to see if I can get from this way through the perspex. Unfortunately, perspex does add a bit of reflection, but hopefully you can see that. That's really, really nifty. Kind of just blends in there. Okay, and as I say, his size, I'm really not going to bother too much with the water dish. Maybe I'll put in a little water cap later on, but for now, honestly, just spraying and misting should be enough for him. One more side, that side. And yeah, that's kind of what I've done for this enclosure and setup. Anyways, guys, as always, thanks very much for those of you who like my videos, share my videos, and to those of you who are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. It certainly does help to reach that first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, that's it. So please stay tuned, and hopefully I'll have the next video out within a couple of days or so. Thanks as always, guys, and bye-bye.